Greeting my fellow lovers of tunes and welcome back to another Wagakki Band reaction video here on the channel where we enjoy the music, of course. I'm very excited because this is also only our third ever song that we have done of this group. I think the first one was called Eclipse and the second one was Topo. That was truly beautiful, such a beautiful message in that one. I've come to know that this group really makes such beautiful music with beautiful messages in it that's so relatable and so much fun to dissect and figure out how it affects me as a person, what message I get from it, but also to share it with you guys and see how it affects you. What do you think about it? This one is also a yes, another request by the one and only Mikhail, so thank you very, very much. I'm very excited to see what this one is all about and get another feel for this amazing group. The song is called Yoshiwara Lament, I believe. I have no idea what to expect, but the word lament already intrigues me very, very much. So I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get into this, and then we will discuss it afterwards, as always. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know where to start because that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. From the performance to the song, which I will touch on. There's a few things that I want to discuss, and also just the whole presentation on stage. Like the wardrobe, the instruments that they have, the graphics behind on the screen, the interactions with the crowd, the way that she was interacting with it, everything from beginning to end was absolutely beautifully done. And I feel there's so much more to this song that I am maybe noticing or that I've gathered upon. There's a few things that I want to touch on that I hope that you guys all correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to share my thoughts on the song and also something that maybe seems different to me. And the thing that seems different to me, it feels like this song is a story, like in the sense of that feels like it is a life story or something more than just the song. Maybe the song is based on something. It feels like there's so much more behind the scenes. I don't know exactly what it is, but it feels like there's so much more to the song that I maybe know of, which is going to be very interesting when I research it and see what you guys say in the comments as well. But there's this aspect of like also a influence of culture and tradition that was like brought into this performance as a whole, from like I mentioned before, the wardrobe choices, the way that they present themselves, the different instruments, those things. It really gave me that not old school, that sort of Eastern world culture traditions, maybe somewhere like Tokyo, Japan, thereabout. I might be wrong on that. I'm not very like studied up on those cultures, but it's so beautiful. I love the wardrobe choices. I love everything. I love the vast amount of instruments they have as well, and those little umbrellas. I think the umbrellas is what makes me think of maybe like Japan. I might be wrong on that, so please don't stone me in the comments if I'm wrong, but it's such a beautiful like presentation of those cultures and traditions, and I think it was so beautifully carried over. The fun that they were having on stage, like interacting with one another, like sort of that standoff, that part where they were both singing under the umbrella. I think there's so much more symbolism in what they do in this song that I'm maybe not catching on to. Maybe if I knew more about it, it would make more sense to me. But it seems like it was done on purpose. But I might be wrong on that, and they just having a blast as well. I love the way they interact with the crowd and just the way even have fun in the crowd has those lights. It's one thing that I've come to notice, that whenever there's concerts like this, there's always some sort of light, whether it's an orb or like a glow stick sort of thing. There's always something like that that's given to the crowd members to like interact with the group as well, and chant along or dance along with them, which I find very, very amazing. I think it's such a visually beautiful thing as well. If you are in the crowd and you see all these thousands and thousands of lights with you, like moving along the rhythm of the song and stuff like that, I think it's just such an amazing experience. For the song itself, okay, firstly, the vocals was absolutely beautiful. The lead singer's vocalist is it's beautiful. It's absolutely mesmerizing, and there's such a unique tone and feature to her voice that I can't really put my finger on now. That is so beautiful for like storytelling, and I think that's probably why I'm thinking that there's more to the song that maybe I know of. Now, for the song itself, I saw in the translation, like the subtitles that was there. Thank you very much to whomever added that. I'm not sure if it was Frank whose channel this video was on. Thank you very much for that. It really helps. But there was something in the beginning. I think it mentioned something about Edo or Edo. I can't remember how the pronunciation was, but something in the back of my mind was like, before it Japan was called Japan, wasn't it called Edo or something along the lines of that? Again, I might be wrong. I'm trying to reach back for memories from very, very long ago that I don't even know exists. Maybe I'm just making it all up, but it made me it immediately took me to that location. Maybe that's also why I think it's in Japan. And also Yoshiwara, I'm trying it. It sounds familiar, and I'm wondering if this is the name for like the red light district that is there, or in that country. I have no idea. I'm trying to piece things together because why I'm saying this is it feels like a story of a person that was trapped somewhere. Like they they were not given a choice to do something, and they were maybe following rules. And if it is in fact the red light district, I'm going to try or do my hypothesis on that it is that maybe they were put in there or bought there, or I'm not exactly sure how it works, into that line of work. And it's that sort of, it feels like a call out, is a telling of their story of who they are, how they came about to be, that maybe they wanted to find love for one particular person, like they were maybe in love with someone, but because of what they have gone through in their life, that is now sort of, there's like a blockage before that in the work that she is forced to do now. I don't know. It feels like there's something like there's a relationship or a yearning for a relationship or something along the lines of that, from what I've gathered from the song itself as well. And then with all the people that comes through, the customers and stuff like that, always hoping there's that one person that would maybe buy her and take her home with them, and she would be able to be free from that, and free from that life. Like she's trapped in the cage there, that she is forced to do stuff that she doesn't want to do, and she's yearning for that freedom. But also in the back of her mind, maybe that she has someone in mind, or she's maybe in love with someone that she might never have. I don't know. It's very interesting. This whole song is just so mysterious to me in that sense, because it feels like there's so much more, and maybe there is. I really am excited to go and look up things about this. I have very scarce information, or very not a lot of information about things there and the cultures and stuff, so it's very hard for me to really make an accurate like description of what I'm trying to say, but I hope it makes a little bit more sense. But there's so much more to this song. It feels like it's a life story almost. Like you get those songs that you can see it's from a person's perspective, that they are telling you their life story, like biography almost in a song. I think that's the best way that I can describe it. We've heard a few songs like that, which is actually so beautiful. But I think the reason why I'm leaning towards that is because there's so much more added to the song. Like all of these cultural, traditional things that is added to the song, the interactions with one another, and also the lyrics that was translated for us in the subtitles. I think it made me think so much more. And it's like firing off all my neurons of my brain trying to figure out what it is. But I'm very excited to see if there's more to it than what I'm like to my knowledge, which is going to be amazing to learn as well. But it's also just fun to experience something like this. They are such a beautiful, like presented group whenever they perform. The vocals are always extraordinary. The instruments that they use are so beautifully done. Like I don't know the name of half of them because I've either forgotten about it or never learned about it, but it's beautiful. Like that sort of harp instrument that they have there, that two-string guitar, I did know that name, but again, my brain is going haywire now. But there's such a vast amount of beautiful instruments in this that gives you that sort of traditional vibe and sense to it. And then the deliverance of this song by the lead vocalist is so beautifully done as well, that it draws you in. It's like when you listen to a story that's being told by a narrator that has a very beautiful and intriguing voice that immediately pulls you in. That's what I feel about this song. That's what I feel when I listen to this song. So I'm very excited to see what else there is about. I'm definitely going to go and research up like the district that I mentioned, and also the Edo. I don't know why that just came up in my mind. Maybe I'm just talking nonsense, and if that is the case, please forgive me and please help me, right? I'm very excited to see what you guys think about this one. What are your thoughts about this? Maybe you know more than I do. I'm pretty sure you guys know more than I do. But this was an extraordinary performance. Absolutely beautifully done. Everything about it was so visually and audibly spectacular. Like listening and watching it was just a a joy, like a compliment to all your senses to experience. So thank you once again to Miguel for this incredible request. This was fantastic. My brain is like still firing on all cylinders trying to make sense of what I just watched, but it was absolutely extraordinary. Looking forward to finding out a little bit more about this and see what you guys think about this as well. What an amazing group. I love all of these new groups that have been added to our lineup, and these new sort of styles of music that we get to listen to, and stories that we get to experience, because I think that's such an important thing. And I know I'm rambling, I'll stop now, but it's such an important thing that I've come to know, that being limited in like only your native tongue or English or whatever the languages that you speak limits you so much to so many beautiful things. Whether it's stories, music, movies, anything along the lines of that, it really limits you. And opening up your mind just a little bit, you can see how beautiful the world out there is. And songs like this really shows you that. And some of the other groups that we have done really do that so well as well. So I'm very happy. I'm on a, like a, what do you call it? Is it a endorphin high almost at the moment? That was beautiful. But in any case, I'm gonna leave this one here. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy out there. Remember to check up on one another, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you once again to Mikael for these incredible requests. It was absolutely phenomenal. Beautifully done. Any case, I'll see you guys soon. Remember, music is medicine.